Rwanda Correctional Service has always strived to professionally deliver on its mandate, which is to ensure reformation, rehabilitation, and preparation of prison inmates for a successful reintegration into the society after serving their sentences. To achieve this, we have undertaken to strengthen our correctional system through capacity building as well as benchmarking on best practices from sister institutions. Consequently, let me take this opportunity to appreciate the existing relations between our two countries, Rwanda and Zambia. Our heads of state, His Excellency Paul Kagame of Rwanda and His Excellency Edgar Lungu of Zambia, have already leveled the ground for us, setting the stage for a productive cooperation in various sectors. This existing bilateral relation has enabled the initiation of a strong partnership between Zambia and Rwanda Correctional Services. Dear Commissioner General, allow me to recall that in a bid to strengthen this partnership, a Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in the field of correctional services was signed on 3rd December 2020 during the 7th Joint Permanent Commission for Cooperation meeting between the two countries in Lusaka, Zambia. Some of the key areas of cooperation stipulated in this MoU include, but not limited to, sharing of best practices in the rehabilitation and reintegration of inmates, in the management of different categories of inmates, in the management of industries and agricultural activities, to provide capacity building through staff training, attachments, seminars, and workshop study tours, among others. Exchange of research materials and publication. Sharing of experiences and challenges in order to contribute to improvement of the quality and effectiveness of the correctional systems in our two countries. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is only 5 months since we signed the Memorandum of Understanding, and your visit today has elevated our relationship to a working partnership.
Rwanda Correctional Service, as is a partner with Zambia Correctional Service. We've been moving along together in the formulation of AXA, if you recall very well, that Rwanda has been a very big participant in the AXA formation, ICPA participation in regional cooperation. Rwanda has been a champion of correctional services in Africa, and so we are always proud of Rwanda Correctional Service. Our colleagues that we meet, when they are pushing issues, you have to know that there is a high level of understanding on how the change from prisons to corrections should be a reality. And so we've been moving together as a service, and that's why we could not hesitate to sign the MoU with Rwanda, being a very progressive nation in pushing the correctional agenda. So the Zambia Correctional Service in 2016, through the current government, the Patriotic Front, changed the institution from prisons to corrections. And they were moving fast in their manifesto that in the constitution of Zambia, it is enshrined now that we are going to look at the welfare of the inmates that are in correctional centers. Of course, not throwing the term prison, because you realize in Zambia we have still death sentence and we have life sentence. And so, of course, those who are condemned to death, they are in prison. They are not being corrected. They can only be corrected if, it happens that anyone signs for their death sentence. But I can safely say that for so many years, the sitting governments have not been executing anyone. And we are moving from, I think, death sentence to life sentence. Because the presidents have demonstrated by always commuting death sentence to life sentence, despite the fact that it is constitutionally enshrined that those that are condemned need actually to be declared dead, of course, through hanging. And that I've never witnessed, and I don't intend to witness as a Commissioner General. And so this is how we have moved to the extent that now our bill is coming this week to be an act as Zambia Correctional Service. Bill, now it will be acted upon. And we have made sure that all the Mandela rules are enshrined in our act. And we hope that once the Mandela rules are enshrined in the act, they are very progressive, rules. Mandela went through agony. And when he came out of prison, all of us thought that the Boers were going to be in trouble. And he was going to revenge his imprisonment. But this is a gentleman who promoted peace and what manner of a person should we emulate. And so globally, the Mandela rules are accepted everywhere. Rwanda is beyond the Mandela rules, ladies and gentlemen. And so that's why it's always, good. It's always a good feeling to come through Rwanda and see we have stories here. We have, witnessed what peace can do, what restoration of justice and, conflict resolution can do. We can see development here because people have actually forgiven each other, and they keep on forgiving each other for the atrocities that you went through.
This visit was enhancing the implementation of guidelines of MoU, which was signed in December 3rd last year, to enhance the relations between the two institutions, Rwanda Correctional Service and Zambia Correctional Service, where we want to learn from them in trainings and research. They also need to learn from us, like health insurance, how we managed to have health insurance for all detainees, and they need to learn from us how we use this technology, ISMS. Even the sisters institutions, we all use the ISMS in our daily works. So they need to learn from us, we need to learn from them. So that's where this visit will enhance our cooperation between the two institutions. We work together and as sisters institutions from Zambia and from Rwanda. So we will be able to work together in order to promote our institutions.